Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the week of June 5th to the 11th. First card out, you have Poised. You're very determined to make something happen for you. That is very clear in these first three cards because the next card is the Arrow in reversed, and this symbolizes having your aim set on a target and being dead set on that exact outcome happening. Now this is in reversed, which is kind of giving us the wisdom of not seeing that through. Sometimes it's best to cut our losses and to have a failure, to have something that we really want to manifest not happen for us because there is something better for you. And so Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, to me this is and I think you know what I'm talking about as well. I feel it very intuitively. There's something in your life that you really would like a certain outcome from it. However, the signs are really clear around you that this is not going to happen. Now, I really want to clarify here, I am not asking you to give up on a dream that is genuinely really good for you, that you, like, if you're feeling at all like that this message is really awful and discouraging and sad, don't apply it to that area of your life. You will know what I'm talking about. There is something here in your life that you really wanted an outcome for, and now it's like you know in your heart and soul that this is not right for you, this is not working anymore, but it could be a little bit difficult for you to give it up. So for example, maybe you really wanted a relationship to work out, but all the signs are there, you know, it's simply not going to happen. And it is a little bit heartbreaking, but at the same time, this message would resonate to a point where it feels right. Like, yeah, I did want this thing to happen, but it just is not going to work out. There's nothing I can do. I already tried everything that I could to make this happen. It's just not going to happen. And it's like a message that feels correct to hear. Like, yeah, you're right. This thing isn't going to work out. So that is how you know where this message is headed. Like, don't be taking this message and giving up on your life's dreams or accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's something that you're working towards and you're overcoming challenges and and you're really passionate about this thing, you really want to see it through, then I wouldn't necessarily say that is the area of life where this message resonates. But to me, the Arrow in reverse is just saying, like, sometimes it's better to kind of cut your losses and accept defeat and learn from this situation, learn the wisdom from something not really panning out the way that you wanted it to initially, okay? Some of you guys maybe even are studying something in school and you thought it would be great, but it just doesn't really sit right with you, or you got your dream job, which you really wanted for a long time, and it's like, I'm not really excited about it. I don't know. It's something of that nature where it's like, you really want this to work, but it's just not working. Okay, your next oracle card out is the Nine of Earth in reversed, and this is what it looks like upright. And I'm gonna read this from the book for you because I've been doing that for so many other signs, figured why not with you as well. So, there is a lot of truth in the old adage, clarity begins at home. Yet so many people are willing to give to their families or a complete stranger a level of care and attention that they are unwilling to give themselves. The Nine of Earth reversed asks, do you speak kindly to yourself, or are you constantly criticizing what you perceive to be your flaws and weaknesses? Will you generously knit another person a sweater while you stand there shivering because you have not taken the time to knit one for yourself? Do you have a habit of giving your time and energy, it didn't even say energy, but that just came out naturally, giving your time and energy to everyone else and leaving none for yourself? That's the question you should be asking yourself, guys. Ooh, this feels really deep. I feel like this is hitting home for a lot of you. Remember, if you do not look after yourself and treat yourself with the same compassion and consideration that you afford others, this neglect may very well take on a physical toll. And how you will be able to look after others if your health has failed you? How will you? If you are feeling under the weather, take the time to rest and heal. Address the health concerns, even the minor ones. The shadow Nine of Earth symbolizes a need to be charitable and kind to yourself so that you can in turn be kind and charitable to others. So Gemini, I've been feeling this for a lot of Geminis, to be honest. You're constantly giving and giving and giving to others who are not giving back to you. And maybe that is connected to this thing that you know isn't gonna work. Like if it's a relationship, for example, maybe you spend so many hours on a project for Valentine's Day or someone's birthday, for example, and they don't even do anything for you in return or for your birthday in return. You know, that's the type of energy where it's like, yeah, maybe it's time to stop pouring so much energy into this. And I feel like the lesson here, the reason why you manifested this spiritual lesson of like giving up on something you really wanted to manifest because it's just not working. The lesson here, the spiritual lesson, is self-love. It is pouring to yourself first. And then if anyone else or any external circumstance can't at least match the level of love you have for yourself, they shouldn't be in your life. That was your lesson, and you've learned it already. You've already learned it. It's just a matter of like kind of, I don't know, putting it into practice now. So, this is gonna be a good reading. 9 cards out this week for you. 3 rows of 3 from the Wildwood Tarot. And I'm just gonna shuffle it up. I'm feeling a good shuffle. Now, I know a lot of channels don't shuffle on camera, but I don't know. I just like chatting with you. Getting your energy all tangled up in these cards so we have a clear reading. All right, I'm putting all these cards face down, and then we're gonna flip them over one by one and get some really good details, some juicy deets about your week ahead. So as you're waiting, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel. First card out for you is the Page of Bows in reverse. Yeah. Okay, so this is a court card which represents people external to you. Pages, you know, it's just someone who's not at your same level of maturity. What can I say? I mean, this is like a very youthfully exuberant energy. They don't even have to be younger than you, but it's just more so like, I don't know. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of someone like in their early 20s who is just kind of like frat boy, frat girl? I don't know, energy, and they're like just going out clubbing and like they just want to like experience life to the fullest and kind of get around or whatever. And it's just like there's a sense of immaturity about them, but like it's in reverse, so it's not even like a good thing, because that energy could be a good thing for sure, but it's just like they're not on your level. I don't know what to tell you. They're like, you deserve better than this. And I feel like that's why it's like accept defeat here. Like you try to make it work with them, or whatever the situation is. Could be job, could be like, you know, some of you guys, this could be an educational course and you always wanted to do it. And then once you got there, you realize there's so many people who are just like intellectual douchebags who like, I don't know, just have a big ego. Like maybe you always wanted to get into like the scientific field, for example, and you're getting these high science degrees and you cannot stand the academic world. You can't stand the ego involved in it. So I don't know, I could see something like that. Page of Bows reversed. It seems like a very immature type of influence who is trying to come off as more mature than they are. So that's how we're starting the week. I feel like this is the thing that you're like, yeah, I thought I wanted this, but now I'm kind of doubting that, or I still do want it, but it's very clear to me that I deserve better at this point. That's what it more so feels like. I still want this to happen, but it's simply not going to happen in a way that makes me happy. Like this thing cannot offer the amount of love, consideration, and energy that I am offering it. You know, this situation that I thought I wanted to manifest, it is not aligned with my pure big heart. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. Second card out for you is the Moon on the Water. What now? What am I going to do now? And it feels to me that there's all of these feelings beneath the surface. So I feel like there was a false kind of I'm over it energy where you might have had like, I don't know, maybe you made this realization that something's not going to work for you, and then you were really fine, really cool. You had this moment of like, well, now the world is my oyster. There's so much else I could do. Like, what's my new path? It was exciting. But now maybe some time has passed and there's still some lingering energies beneath the surface that you have to mourn. You have to kind of process. Maybe you weren't as over something or someone as you thought you were, so that could be coming to the surface this week, and there may be a change needed here with the full moon and adjustment required. Maybe you thought you could get away with keeping this person, place, or thing in your life and just reducing your expectations towards them, and maybe that did work for a little bit, but now it's just like, I don't know, I fully have to move on from this. It seems it's kind of painting that picture. Or I don't know. Third card out, we have the Knight of Arrows, Hawk. Okay, forward movement, forward conversation. This could also be another person in your life who is moving in swiftly, okay? Wanting to move things along speedily. This is the type of person who, they're very much, how do I put it? Like boom, boom, boom. They like changing things up really quickly in their life, and I'm also seeing here this person, whoever they may be, I'm getting this weird message that they want to see you succeed really bad, and they may have some tools or information to help you succeed. Random message, I know. This could be like a collaboration that you're doing. This could be a friend. This could be a coworker, a boss. I don't know. There's someone here who has some information for you, or some advice for you that will help you achieve things in your life with more swiftness, okay? This is someone who wants to help you, who wants to kind of reestablish you onto a better path than what you have been on before. This could also be someone who like sees the pain that you carry from the past, and I specifically feel pain in the sense that like you've given so much to people and situations that did not give back to you, and this is someone who sees that and wants you to truly experience the love that you deserve. So they just really want to help you. They're a very generous, charitable type of person. I feel like that is what you are attracting here. And you know what's funny? All of those times you were so generous to everyone except for yourself. It's like the second you learn this lesson and you start prioritizing yourself first and you're more generous and charitable with yourself, it's almost like all of that time and energy you spent on other people when you were suffering, all of that good is coming back to you, but it is only going to come back to you the second you learn this lesson and integrate it and you start taking care of yourself first. Because here's the thing, the universe wants balance, wants that natural law and order, right? And so it's only fair that you have all of that generous, loving energy that you outpoured to all of these people who weren't returning it come back to you. However, the universe will not bring it back to you right now because you need to like really solidify this lesson, because they don't want all of these blessings to come back to you and then you give them all away. No, they want you to really enjoy these blessings for yourself first, and then it creates this beautiful abundance, and then you give from the abundance, not the cup itself. Cup of fulfillment, it is a powerful message in the tarot. Cups represent happiness and fulfillment, and you need to make sure your own cup is filled first, and then blessings will keep pouring in, your life will keep getting better, and that cup will overflow, and that overflow is what you should be giving to other people. You do not give to other people from your own cup, okay? Your happiness, your money, your stability is most important first and foremost, okay? Don't worry about anyone else. Don't bring new people into your life until you have that met, okay? I feel guided to say that as well. I see so many people out here, and I'm not judging you if you did this and this is your story. So many people out here planning to have kids, for example, and it's like, bro, you're already broke though. Like, you're already broke. You barely get enough sleep as it is. Why don't you take care of yourself first? And then once your basic needs are taken care of, then you have more than enough energy and time in your schedule to have said kid. So it's kind of a similar example that I'm seeing here is like, before you hop into something new, or keep pouring to this old thing, that you kind of need to let go of. You have to give to yourself first. Make sure your own ducks are in a row. So second row out, fourth card for you is the Knight of Stones in reversed horse. There's so many court cards for you, so many people around you, okay? This is another energy that, to me, this feels really similar to the Page of Bows reversed. So I do wonder if this is actually the same person. They might have a lot of earth and air. Yeah, no, earth and fire placements, they don't have to though. So that would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Knight of Stones in reversed shows someone who is just not moving forward with you. They're just not giving you what you need. This could even be a job, like not giving you enough money. This could be a person not giving you enough attention. And to me, it just feels like someone who's not willing to give the love that you deserve. And it's like they need to have lower standards and you need to have higher standards. You see what I'm saying? It's a mismatch here. You're above their league, they're underneath your league. And they may make you feel like you're too much. If anyone ever makes you feel like you're too much, that just means that you're above their standards, okay? You're dating beneath yourself. Oh my God, I can talk about this for hours. So I'm gonna stop right here and we're gonna continue on because it makes me so mad. Center of your spread is the Eight of Arrows, struggle. Center of your week. Yeah, I feel like you need to let go of something. It feels like you need to let go of something. Let's see. Sixth card out, we have the Queen of Stones, another. You know what's really interesting about this reading? In the center row, we don't have any court cards, and then in both of the left and right rows, we have nothing but court cards. And the left row is like these bad court cards, these bad influences in your life here. We have someone who, just wants to, I don't know, sleep around, or they're just not mature, you know. And then we have someone else here, or it could even be the same person, who is very much not moving forward. Maybe they don't even like making plans. They don't really put in any efforts. They're very slow moving in love, or even if this is a job, it's like, yeah, you'll get a raise in like 10 years, and like, you know, it's that type of influence. And then on the right hand side, and it's also interesting because when we read the tarot, sometimes the left side can represent the past and the right side can represent the future. And so it's like interesting that these bad court cards are on the left, which is like past people, what you're moving away from. And then on the right, we have these really good influences, the Knight of Arrows and the Queen of Stones. The Queen of Stones is someone coming through who is mature, long term. This is the type of person who will literally give you the shirt off of their back. They are for lifers, as we call them, okay? They will be in your life forever if they can have it that way. And they fiercely, like the bear, defend anyone who tries harming their loved ones. This energy is someone who really likes to nurture their loved ones, cook them homemade meals, cuddle, really talk to them, make sure that they're cared for. It's like mama bear type of energy. Right underneath that Knight of Arrows, someone who really wants to help you out. So you have multiple people coming through, or this could even be the same person, although I'm really feeling multiple people here for this for some reason, who are like finally here to give you back that energy. These are new blessings. And like I remember what I said, the universe wants to return your generosity that you've been putting into these people and situations that did not deserve it. But they can't return it until you give it to yourself first. And I feel this shift going on this week where you're finally giving it to yourself, and then these beautiful relationships and blessings come through. Knight of Swords can also show not even just a person, but like forward movement in general, okay? Swift progress in your goals and your plans. And the Queen of Stones can show prosperity, literally like financial, material prosperity, money, okay? More money coming through, or a nice, beautiful investment that has crazy good returns. Woo! So good stuff is on the horizon. I'm getting the chills. So let's get on to the third row now. Back to the left lane. What do you know? We have the Stag in reversed. You know what this reminds me of? And I was kind of seeing this in your reading. You know how they call it like stag parties? Which is like, I guess like, what is that? A bachelor party for like single dudes. I always hated the concept of bachelor and bachelorette parties. It's like, I don't like the culture of it. And I don't know if this is like strictly an American thing, but it's like dudes and ladies going out like the night or a few nights before their wedding night, and they just act like hoes. And it's just like, and listen, I'm a slut myself, so I don't judge that, but it's like, to celebrate you about to commit to someone for life, I don't think we should like normalize strippers and gambling and getting totally messed up. And there's this whole culture around it where it makes it feel like you're about to make a really bad decision, and I just feel like that's so messed up. It's just like, sure, have bachelorette parties, but make it like a celebratory thing, like, oh my gosh, you're getting married, it's so exciting type of thing, not like, oh, well, you're gonna have that old ball and chain, so never mind, I was about to say something really bad. So anyways, the Stag is kind of reminding me of that energy in reverse, and I feel like you might have been dealing with someone, I'm just being honest in what I'm saying, you might have been dealing with someone who is like perpetually acting like that. I don't know how to put it. Like maybe you were even in a relationship with them and they kept acting like they're too cool for relationships. I don't know, I'm getting a weird energy from this. Someone who perpetually wanted to have this bachelor, like maybe frat boy energy, I don't know. And they were trying to convince you that they're like more mature than that. Maybe they were literally older than you, which is why you thought they would be more mature than that. Could have even been more educated than that. And again, this doesn't have to be romantic. Like I said, for some of you, maybe this is like, you thought you had a dream job or you were studying something, and then it's like everyone in that field, everyone at that job acts like they're better than you. And it's just weird. You don't like the culture. So I'm seeing here, you don't like the culture of something, even though you wanted it to work out so bad. It's just like, like you're acting too cool, too better, too much ego involved here in this person. It feels like, I don't like it. I do not like it. Okay, moving on to the 8th card, center of the spread. We have the Woodward in reverse. This is the card of strength. And I feel here it's time to get vulnerable. It's time to allow yourself to feel your feelings. I feel like it's okay to admit that you're still kind of trying to heal from this and move on and kind of like mourn the loss of this this dream that it just didn't work out. Because like, even though you can logically say like, there was a whole lot of douchebaggery here, there was a whole lot of stuff I did not sign up for, and it's just too much. Like, I feel like your logical mind is like, yeah, this thing should be dead and gone, but it's like your heart is kind of taking a while to let it go. That's what I'm feeling. So be a little bit more kind and gentle with yourself this week. And like I said, like, be more generous with yourself. Allow yourself the time, the support, anything that you need this week, give it to yourself, because you know, it's okay to be where you're at. It's okay to be still emotional over this, and it's okay to, like, you know, let yourself heal in time. Okay, final card for you is the Page of Vessels, Otter in reverse. Okay, so can I just say that you have five court cards here out of 9. So the majority are people cards. So this week is going to be extremely social for you. I wouldn't be surprised if you had multiple like appointments, multiple dates, or like hangouts with different people this week. Maybe even the majority of the days this week. So like, I would say, what is 7 days a week? Okay, math. Like 4 days this week, you have some type of social thing planned. I would not be surprised. Page of Vessels reversed, you know, this to me is saying like your heart is kind of closing to this thing. We started with the Page of Bows in reverse and we're ending with the Page of Cups in reverse. It's like something that started out so fiery and you were so passionate about it and you were excited to make it work. I just feel like, you know, you were poised to make it happen. It's just like you're letting it go now. Your heart is closing up to that chapter. So I do see kind of like getting over things, processing a lot, something that's just not going to work, and opening your heart up to the people, the situations that do work, that do pour things back into you. But before you fully unlock these blessings that are coming your way, you're going to have to learn how to be more generous with yourself, more self-love. That is your key, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear how this resonated with you in the comments, so go ahead and leave that. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus if you want the fullest overview of this week ahead, and I will catch you for the next one. Bye bye.